Everyone, welcome to the show. I have new Trump regrets to share with you, new Trump voters entering the find out phase of their journey. So, first up is a video from a recent focus group podcast conducted by Engageus. So, take a listen to what this former Trump, or I guess Trump voter, not former, but Trump voter had to say.
Racial profiling. A former employee of mine was leaving a Hispanic gas station and followed by ICE. Nothing that would alarm them, had his social security card, everything was okay. And I think that's not what America's about.
So, as you saw or heard there, that was a Michigan swing voter who went for Biden in 2020 and then Trump in 2024. And she was explaining why she's unhappy with Trump's presidency so far. And Trump's hardcore base, they are the only ones at this point who are cheering on this cruelty. They're so cocooned in their little MAGA news bubbles, they have zero clue how much damage this is doing to Trump's presidency. Speaking of which, the Washington Post recently profiled an Illinois resident. Her name is Aaliyah, I think, Arundel, or Arundale. So she has been working for years now to help immigrants who are trying to find housing and jobs in the United States. And yet, she voted for Donald Trump and she celebrated his win in 2024 by going to Trump Tower in Chicago and having a drink. So Arundale is now telling the Washington Post, and I'll bring this up for you, quote, "Conservatives have this issue wrong. I have conservative values, strong military, less government. I'm mad because I don't think there's compassion. These are people that did everything for a taste of freedom. They had children die on their way here. They're mostly Catholic. They are so into their families. They love America more than most Americans." So Arundale even turned her garage into a free thrift store. She's, taken in all kinds of goods to give to people, clothing and whatnot. She's raised tens of thousands of dollars for immigrants. She's allowed some of them to stay at her home. And she even became a provisional guardian for they said about a dozen immigrant children. So this is a woman who walks the walk. But Arundale thought that Trump was only going to go after the criminals, as so many other people did. So she told the Washington Post, quote, "He talked a lot about criminals. So I was like, yes, take the criminals. I told people he had been president already and he didn't do this. I never thought he could rip people away from their families." I mean, This is why low information voters vote for him, because they don't pay attention. Where was this Arundale woman during his first term when he was ripping families apart? Where was she when he was stealing children, toddlers, babies from their parents, some of whom have never to this day been reunited? Some of them to this day, we don't even know where they are. They could be in the arms of a child trafficker. So this woman did not pay attention to that. She has no freaking clue, apparently, that happened. So anyway, now Arundale says some of her conservative friends are starting to ask questions that are making her a little bit unhappy. She said, she's questioning their ability for sympathy and empathy. They're saying things like, oh, why are you helping criminals? And then she's having to explain to them they're not criminals. And in regard to Venezuelans who were given temporary protected status, Arundale told the Post, quote, "We welcome them here and then change the rules. They are not illegal." So she at least understands that regardless of whether you liked it or not, these people were given legal status. They did not come here illegally. They were given TPS, temporary protected status. So whether you like it or not, that was legal under the Biden administration. So now all of a sudden, Donald Trump has changed it and taken that status away. That doesn't make them illegal. That does not make them coming to this country illegal. And Arundel said that she couldn't vote for Trump today if she had to do it over again because of the way that he has done things. She's like, yeah, I couldn't vote for him again. Another person who also wouldn't cast a ballot for Trump again is this next guy. So he replied to a Twitter post from Trump humper Scott Jennings. Don't get me started on that guy. He has the most punchable face ever. But anyway, Jennings had referred to Trump as the peace president. That's what he put on Twitter. And so this former Trump voter has now told him, quote, "No, he isn't. He also isn't America First, which is why I no longer support him and now regret my vote for him." And then another Twitter user, they also expressed Trump regrets when I guess the person I'm going to share with you, she replied to another person posting a meme that said, "I stand with Trump." Well, this woman, her name is Winnie, I believe, unless that's just a screen name. But anyway, she replied, quote, "He doesn't stand with me, so there's that. I regret my vote. I do not stand with genocide." Next up, I have another video to share with you. So this is from a recent focus group conducted by Sarah Longwell over at the Bulwark. So check this out.
Sad seeing people not be able to put food on the table or afford anything for their family, or struggling month to month with rent and just staying afloat. Like people who used to have like not luxurious lives but live comfortably are now struggling to make ends meet. And I was hoping a little bit that we would be in a better situation now at the end of the year, but I still think that we're heading in a better direction. I just hope it speeds up next year.
Yeah. It's going to speed up all right, lady. Not in the way you're hoping, but it's going to speed up because the inflation's going to speed up. The inability to afford health care is going to increase. That's coming in just a couple weeks. So anyway, next up is a woman who posted this on Facebook. It's very long, but I'm going to read part of it to you. So it says, "Okay, I don't support illegal immigration, but raiding Home Depots and shit and taking working people instead of the ones committing the crimes is insane. I don't believe that. I just saw a video of a Mexican man being detained by 3 ICE and was screaming, and his family was screaming for dear life. Like, I get they came here illegally and they should have gone about getting here the right way. However, seeing what I just saw, some of you can judge, but you didn't see what I just saw. It's not okay to remove people like that if they are not doing terroristic or illegal shit. Back to the old days when they would deport if a felony was committed, please." So anyway, I did end up reading it all. This wasn't the longest one that I thought it was. Anyway, so not every Trump voter is a heartless piece of shit who's insecure and only has their white skin to be proud of, obviously. And here's the thing that so many people don't understand. The way people come into this country, the right way, the legal way, that has changed. And we need to do a better job in this country of educating legal residents, because it used to be that you could become a citizen fairly quickly and it didn't cost an arm and a leg. That is not the case anymore. So all these people who go, "Oh, I just want, people to come in the right way, to do it the right way." You don't understand what it costs, how prohibitive it is nowadays, and that it takes years and years and years. So you need to educate yourself on it. Anyway, This woman posted again on Trump's Facebook page, the same woman that wrote that post, and she laid into him about deporting people who are just trying to make a living. So these are the people who deserve some grace. These are the people that we should welcome back and say, thank you for speaking up. You know, you have empathy, and we appreciate it, and encourage more of that. Back over on Twitter, though, someone responded to a post about foreign trolls pretending to be Trump voters. And this person wrote, quote, "Live in California, regret my vote for Trump because of the Israeli genocide. At first I was on there, but did my research a lot of history just like many others." I'm sorry, but people can blame this on speech to text. I use punctuation when I use speech to text. It's not hard. You just say period or comma, and it works. You don't have to write like you're a moron, okay? But I do appreciate that this person, especially here in my state, regrets their vote. And I appreciate that they care about the genocide. Anyway, this next Twitter user is a woman named Marie, and she posted, quote, "I have reached my limit. I regret casting my 3 times vote for Trump. He has lost my support and that of many others by disregarding the very constituents who elevated him to power." Only took her 10 years, but she's done. So anyway, guys, so that's that for today. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe if you have not. Trying to hit 250,000 by the end of this year, so please help me out with that. If you can donate, truly appreciate that as well. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.